Hold on. Okay, mic on. All right, we're good to go. Good evening, traders, and welcome to the session today. Well, at least this evening. And that, of course, depends where you are in the world. If you're out in Australia, it's going to be early morning for you. And for those that are in here in the US, it's early evening for us. So, good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to everyone. And hopefully, you guys are ready to rock and roll this today. I'm going to go ahead and just add a few things here before I go into the actual setup. I need to go ahead and actually get my lights and everything. It looks like everything just restarted on me right here. And I'm going to go ahead and get it started. And we should be good to go in just about, let's see here, in just about a few seconds. There we go. All right. So just had to make sure we get everything set up. And that's a better view right there. All right, I do apologize for that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started this evening. And remember, it is a very casual session, all right? Very casual session. In fact, I'm drinking juice, all right? It's pure juice. Nothing's in that, all right? Nothing's in here. No, I'm kidding. Nothing is in here. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Remember, it's a very casual session. And we can go ahead and get started and take a look and see what's going on in the market. There's two currency pairs that I'm looking at right now. There's the Euro CAD and the Euro Aussie dollar. Now, I know that in the early part of the weeks, we were buying Euro Aussie dollar. But the market hit resistance. I went ahead and took my profit, got out of the trade, closed out the trading robot. There was one trader that was concerned that we were still running our trading robot, and we were not. Right? So we went in, took our profit, got out of the trade, got the heck out of Dodge. And now we're thinking of possibly selling Euro Aussie dollar. So we're going to look at both of them. Euro CAD, all right, which is Canadian dollar, Euro Canadian dollar, and then Euro Australian dollar. We're going to look at both of those currency pairs this evening and look for trade setups. And in fact, go ahead and place the trades so we can go ahead and see what type of setups we're going to be using as well with inside the robot. With that being said, let's jump into the chart. Now, okay, so everyone should see the chart right now. I'm just going to pull the chat up here, and I've got a couple of traders out there. There's someone out in Hawaii. Woo, nice. We got FX Byron in the house right here. I think it is. No, this is just Eric. My bad. We got Eric right here. We got Denise. Good day, Denise. We got Doug. We got Patricia. Leslie. We got Carlos. Carlos, what's up, Carlos? All right. All right, let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on right here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and set up my chair just so I can get real comfortable right here because this could be a very, very long session. In fact, we could be all the way to, we could be taking the rest of the evening working out these trade setups, right? So, plan to be here for at least a few hours. And I am kidding, right? I'm kidding with you. This is not going to take long, all right? So let's go ahead and get started right here. We're going to go ahead and jump into a couple of things here. William, good day. Michael's in the house. Good day, Mike. So let's go to the, let's start off with the Euro CAD. So a couple of things that we need to realize is that, of course, US oil is a factor, right? We know that US oil has been trading below zero at the start of the week, and it's now traded slightly up. We're up, I think, $15 a barrel. And it's hovering around that level. We're expecting US oil to possibly go ahead and continue to rally to around about, I would say, $35 a barrel, maybe $35 a barrel. And all of that information is based on an Elliott wave structure where we're anticipating price to move to what we call our fourth wave correction. All right? And the fourth wave correction is actually at the $30 barrel. So we could see oil prices pushing up to about $30 a barrel. Now, if that's going to happen, that means that we could see the Euro CAD moving south because of strong Canadian dollar. Now, we didn't see any sort of weakness out of the Canadian dollar when we had this big dip to the downside and oil traded below zero. We didn't see that. And yes, I know it's about the May contracts that expired. And, of course, June contracts came into play. I got all that stuff. I got it. All right. But the fact of the matter is we're now starting to see an uptick in US oil. So this is what we're going to do. If US oil continues to move sideways and we don't get any sort of reaction in US oil and it trades around this range that it's at right now, then we could possibly see the euro actually be the driving force of the euro CAD. And euro currently right now is set up bearish. So we're looking for EuroCAD to go ahead and continue to move bearish, regardless if US oil goes ahead and rallies. But if it does rally, the move to the downside is going to be a lot quicker. All right, a lot quicker. Damn, what's in this juice? All right, I'm rolling today. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at a couple of things here. And the one thing that I want to go ahead and check out is I want to go ahead and take a look at what EuroCAD, where's it, EuroCAD, there it is. What pivotal points do we have to the downside that we're looking to trade towards, right? That's what's very important. I always want to go ahead and make sure that we're looking at pivotal points to identify price that is moving to either a bullish direction or a bearish direction. Let me just do a quick refresh to the chart, make sure that the data is updated before I go ahead and dig into the details. All right, cool. Here we go. So EuroCAD, going to the EuroCAD right here. Let's go dig around right here. All right, so EuroCAD. All right, so this is how we see EuroCAD on the 4-hour time frame. The reason why I'm thinking bearish right now is because price still needs to go down to the 1.618 down here. And so if I look over here, I do see divergence. See how price has gone ahead and moved up. All right, we've seen price moving up higher. And I think we mentioned that in this week's analysis, right? Take a look at the EuroCAD right here. EuroCAD said we had a missed target. The price was at 143.35. We're looking bearish, but we said watch out for this pair. And we said waiting for price to break above 54.11 before going bearish. So let's take a look right here. Here is 54.11. That's the high right there. And as you can see right there, price had traded above that in the last few days and then went ahead and moved south. Now, listen here. We may be a little late on this, all right? But let's go ahead and take a look. If I look at the, yep, we are a little late. Check this out. This is how I pick up a good level of divergence right here. In fact, this candle here, no, this one right here, this one gave us that little bit of a peak right there. All right. If you look down at the bottom at the oscillator down here below, we saw a little bit of a peak right here, and then it went dip down, and then it went and created another peak. So we had two little peaks over here on the oscillator. All right, right about there. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at the details on the lower time frame. So this is where the trade is. How many pips has it moved since the high up here to the downside? We've moved about 140 pips. It's pulled back up around about 30, so we're about 112 away from the top. Right? Now, the most important thing right here, yes, listen here, if you're pointing this out and say, Big Dog, do you see that we have support coming from this trend line? My answer to that is, are you kidding me? All right? Yes, I see it. All right? I see that support right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking at my 1 minute time frame. I'm going to scale it down to the 1 minute time frame right here, and I'm going to look at the 1 minute time frame. So the 1 minute time frame shows me this, and this is something that we have to be aware of. Here we have a wave 1 going down. Wave 1 going down. Price comes just about short of that target. Now I'm going to go ahead and draw it in here. So it looks like we have just short of a 1.618 extension right here. Now price has moved sideways. We're seeing it moving sideways at the moment right now, which means that we could be expecting a breakout on this pair very soon. I go ahead and draw in. Now, what I want to go ahead and do is I want to go ahead and take a look at what opportunity we have to the downside. How much profit do we have to the downside right here? So if I go to the 4 hour right here and I look for the target that I'm chasing after, where's that going to be? It's going to be all the way down here. All right? So I'm going to go ahead and measure this up right here, and I'm going to say, we got about 569 pips to the downside. That's my pip opportunity right there. Now, what do I not want to do? Well, what I don't want to do is I don't want to go ahead and buy long because I'm going to get to resistance very quick. So there's not a lot of profit to the upside, about 89 pips. But by the time I get in, it may only be like 40 pips left in the trade. So I don't want to buy long, but I do want to sell short. So here I have to go ahead and make a decision. The decision that I'm going to go ahead and make here is, do I want to trade below this level of this low right here? So this low is at 52.97. So let's go ahead and put this in. And I'm going to do this by pulling in a horizontal line right here. Firstly, actually, you know what? Let's do this. I'm going to put in this line right there. So that level, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. And I'm going to say bearish below. Alright, so bearish below, let's go ahead and check it out. That price is what? Let's double check and make sure. Low is 97. Yep, 52.97. Cool. So I want to see, at least I want to see a 4-hour close below this level. If the 4-hour close is below this level, I'm going to say, let's start selling. Alright? Now, I'm going to go to my, this is the 1 minute time frame right here. And that's the level right there. So as price trades below this level right here, I want to sell. Now the question here that I have to ask myself is, if price is going to hit sell, how much do we have before price hits support? Well, take a look right here. There is a support level that's about 13 pips down. Now what's going to happen is this. We're going to have price moving in a 5-wave sequence. Then we're going to have a correction. Then we're going to sell back down south. So I think that there's a possibility that price could move down to this level right here, which is only what, 13 pips. So we could have a 13 pip, because check this out. This is 53.10. So price could move down here, move down 13 pips, and then start going back up again, and then heading back down south again. So I'm thinking that, hey, listen here. Instead of thinking about trading through the support level right here, what if we said that we want to go ahead and trade bearish, don't put a support level in it, but go ahead and say that we want to start being bearish on this just before the European session kicks in. And when's the most active? The most active is going to be around about 2 o'clock, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. So I'm more inclined to want to go ahead and put in a time frame rather than put in a level where I want to go trade through. Because I'm expecting price to dip down here, then go back up again. So this level right here isn't really going to help me too much. All right. So let me do this. Let me go to my EA, and I'm going to pull up the euro. Let's go ahead and pull up the euro K right here. And what I'm going to do is just update my data right here. I want to make sure I've got all my data updated, because sometimes that can manipulate my entry points. All right, cool. I want to go to the 1 minute time frame, and I want to go ahead and pull up my EA, and I'm going to go ahead and set some sort of values in here. Let's go ahead and load the, we've already got the scalping, divergent scalping set up right here. I want to double check the numbers here. All right, so let's see here. We've got upon confirmation, we've got new signal, we've got another setup right here where we've got price above or below that level. We said that we're not going to be too worried about the price being above or below that level. Now what we could do, no, all right. So let's go ahead and I was going to do something different. The time frame, we're not going to worry about the time frame where price needs to be below or above. Let's take a look what else it is. True on the stop loss. I'm going to put a 5-minute stop loss on that. That's true. Oh, yeah, okay. So we're looking for a profit-taking level. Do we have a profit-taking level we want to go ahead and profit at? Well, that's going to be way down here. All right, that could be all the way down here at this level. And that level is, let's see here, around about 47.36. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in, 47.36. So if price does get to that point, we'll go ahead and take profit. So 47.36 right here. Let's go ahead and say take profit on the sell. 47.36. I'm going to go 47.46 just to give it a little bit of room to the upside. So, and I've just placed it on the wrong place. So let's do this. Okay, so we know we want to take a profit at 47.46. Now I do have a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio in on this as well. So which means I'm going to take profit if price moves and gives me a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. So if I hit a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio, I'm still going to go ahead and start taking my profit on those. I'm going to go ahead and put that in. Let's see here. What else I want to do? I want to trade it off a 1-minute time frame, which is set there to true. What else do we want? We want to go ahead and trade the conservative move to the downside. That's fine. Okay, cool. I think I've got everything I need right here. All right. Now, once again, very clear. We only want to sell, so I want to go ahead and close out the buys. Only selling right now. So selling is set to true, and I only want to sell. Now I'm going to go ahead and press OK. Oh, wait a minute. We did say about the time, right? Don't forget about the time. So I'm going to go ahead and say, what is going to be tomorrow? Tomorrow is Thursday. So we're going to go ahead and set this for Thursday. And I'm going to go ahead and say, my broker's 7 hours ahead. So I'm going to go ahead and say 7 hours ahead. Let's go with the 8 o'clock. That puts it 2 o'clock in the morning. So from 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to be good to go ahead and start selling. So which means it's not going to put me in at this point in time, but around about 2 o'clock in the morning is going to start firing the trade, and we should be good to go. So I'm going to set it for 2 o'clock in the morning, and let's see here. We can set that to lower time frame. All right, lower time frame. All right, we're good. All right, I'm going to go ahead and say OK to that. All right, so I'm set to go. Now, what have I just done? I've just eliminated any sort of whippy-lashy movement that we see right now. All right, if we see any whippy-lashy movement right about now, between now and 2 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time, then know this, that we are going to be put aside. We're not going to put any trades in until 2 a.m. in the morning. From 2 a.m., we're going to let the system go ahead and blow through. All right, we're going to trade it at 2 a.m. So anytime it sets up some bearish setups, we are going to sell. Now, could there be a level that we don't want to sell if price moves above it? Let's go take a look at the chart. All right. So if I look over here on the chart, on the 4-hour, then I would say that as long as we're trading below the top of the highs up here, so as long as we're trading below this, we're okay selling, right? So that's it there. That's at what? 54.44. So 54.44. We're good to go ahead and continue to sell. All right. So we could add that into the EA if we wanted to. All right. To say as long as we stay below this level, let's go ahead and sell. So let's do that then. 54.44. I'm going to add that into the EA right here and say, okay, I got to be below. So sell below 54.44, right? That was the level we spoke about. And I'm okay if it closes out on the 5-minute time frame below that level, even the 1 hour, the 1 minute. So if we below that on a 1 minute time frame, then we should be good. As long as we stay below that, we're going to be trading it. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look right here. That's the level right here. And that is at 54.44. I said 44. That's fine. Okay. All right, we're good. So on the euro, Canadian dollar, we're pretty much set, ready to go. All right, we've got pretty much our plan in action. We know exactly where we want to trade. We know the price could be further down south. We want to take advantage of that opportunity, and we want to make sure that we have proper equity management in the trade. Did we check that? No, we did not. All right. I've got a preset file, but I always like to go ahead and double check that. So let's go ahead and double check that quickly right now. Now, what we're going to do is we're just simply going to go ahead and open up the platform again. Right click onto the properties and take a look at the risk right here. So the risk is 0.1%. I like that. All right. I like the 0.1%. And the reason why I like the 0.1% is because if I get caught up in just one trade or two trades, I'm not putting a whole bunch of risk on my trade. All right. But if I can get into multiple positions, all right, if I can get into multiple positions, then I'm going to go ahead and add on to a winning position. So if price goes ahead and continues to move down south, I'm going to be happy with that. I'm good to go on the setup, all right? So I'm good to go on the setup. Now, we've got a trader right here. Colin says entry upon confirmation. Yes. Entry upon confirmation is set to 2. Yes, it is. All right. And what that really means is that we want price and the ribbons to be bearish. They'll almost be bearish. We have to have price and ribbons bearish. We have to have the candles also indicating that we have a bearish candle. That all confirms that we have a bearish signal. All right. Now, Jenny says, is the Aussie CAD divergence on the 4-hour as well? Hey, Jenny, absolutely, we'll check that out. All right, we'll check it out. We'll take a look and see if it is. All right. Let's jump into the next currency pair that I want to go ahead and look at. And that is on the Euro Aussie. All right. Now, Jenny, you've just got my attention right now. And I'm telling you right now, it's hard for me to move away to something other than what you've requested right there. And that is the Aussie CAD. Because I am in the Aussie CAD. All right. And I've got a lot of positions buying right now. And I'm playing around with Aussie CAD. So I can't do anything on the Aussie CAD even if there was something there. Because I'm buying on the dips. So I'm expecting Aussie CAD to continue rallying. But I'm just buying on the dips as the market does that. So if this is the case, then I may go ahead and get the heck out of Dodge in some of my positions, liquidate some of my positions, and then wait for the market to settle down and do what it needs to do. So let's take a look right here. Now, what is the rules of divergence? Firstly, we need to see price moving higher. Do we see price moving higher? And the answer to that is yes, we do. We do have price moving higher. Now, I always like to take where the market tops out, right? Where the market creates that peak. I always go ahead and take a look at that. And there it is there. So right here is where we saw price hitting the top. Right here at the top there at this candle. So let's go ahead and grab that there and then draw that across. So this is definitely seeing peaks right here. Now, we have price peaking out right here. Let's go ahead and draw the divergence. Check that out. So we have momentum moving south. We have price moving up. And it's starting to settle down. It's actually starting to flatten out right here. All right, here it is right here. It's flattening out. So we're at a very key level of support right here. If we break through the support, we're heading south. All right, we're heading south. So Jenny, to answer your question, yes, we do. And why did you tell me this? All right, I don't want to. I'm trying to block it out. All right, because as you know, I've got quite a few positions in on this particular pair. Not just this account, but other accounts too. And so as I look at this right here, and I start thinking to myself, okay, if this is possibility if this is possibly a divergence level, right, that's setting up right here, then maybe what I should do is start reconsidering the positions that I currently have in and start taking out some trades, liquidating some positions, so that I can go ahead and re-add in again at a lower price so I can make up the losses. So this is what we're going to do. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take a look right here on the, and let's do this. I'm going to move this to a larger time frame. I'm going to go to the daily. And so if I look at the daily, I know that there was strong support right about here. All right, there it is there. So we have strong support right there. Price is traded in. In fact, this was seen as a range here between support and resistance right here. All right, so we've got a nice little range of consolidation. Price moved lower, now we moved up. And so if we look over here, even on the daily time frame, check out the divergence we have here on the daily. So the answer to your question is yes. We're certainly looking at a divergence level right here. And yes, you could possibly start thinking about Aussie CAD moving south. In fact, it's setting up, according to this right here, it's telling you right now it's hot. Aussie CAD is hot. So big pick there, Jenny. I saw that. I wasn't liking it, but it is there. And yes, it is a good pick. So kudos on you. Now, I'm not going to trade it because I'm already in on positions on the Aussie CAD. But what I am going to do is start cleaning out some of my positions. So I'm going to take out these last two positions right here just to reduce the positions that I have, so that if it goes lower, I can add these on and start getting much better positions in my, much better setups in my trade. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to liquidate some of my positions. All right, there it is there. I'm going to liquidate that position and I'm going to liquidate that position there. So I'm taking some profit off the table right here. And the reason why I'm doing that, oops, now it's telling me FIFO also. I got to do this. Close order, let's see here. And, oops, you got to actually release some of positions. So I'm going to modify, let's see, go, modify, delete, there we go. So let's go say, hang on. See, now I'm going to switch off the, let's see here. I've got my, let me see if it's checked here. There we go. I have to think it through sometimes. Sometimes you got to just think it through. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and remove, let's say, 0.2 positions right here. So close that. Oh, it's not allowing me to do that either. That's strange. Maybe it's 0.1. I know that there is a way. That is strange. 0.7. All right, I'll figure that one out. It looks like I'm going to have to keep this one going right here. And I think it was because it was linked to a... oh, yeah, it's linked to the same EA that I had before. That's probably why. Okay, I'm not going to be able to do it. All right. That's okay. All right, so I've gone ahead and released some of the positions. So what I'm going to do is when price goes a little lower, I'm going to be able to start closing up some of the positions at a lower price. So I'm going to wait for that to happen. Now, this is what I'm going to do. Let's go into the next currency pair that we spoke about, which is the Aussie. And I'm going to go ahead and jump into the chart right here. And this is going to be on the Euro Aussie right here. And the reason why I'm excited about the Euro Aussie right here is, number one, we do have price showing that it's slightly sideways. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. Right? Right. We have price that's slightly sideways right here. Look at that. All right. We've got support down here. And then we've got resistance here at the top. Now, with support there and resistance there, this is the deal. We're looking for price to break out below this level right here. And why are we expecting that? Well, if I look over here, I can see that there is a small level, maybe a 1-hour time frame will show us a lot clearer. Yes, it does. There it is there. All right. We can see it as price went ahead and created this high right here. And then when it created that high, you can see that the oscillator was heading south. So this is definitely a divergence. We're a little late on this. I get it. We're a little late on this. But I'm going to go ahead and take a look and see if we can still get in and take some opportunity on this. So let's do this. I'm going to go back up here. And I'm going to, I want to see how much pips we got up here. 205. Oh, that sucks. Hold on a second. 205. All right. Let me go ahead and just see where we are based on the market cycles. Could that be? Let me change that up to a 1 hour. All right, so it looks like we have 1 hour confirming that we're slightly bearish on this. What is this? What is this? The first time I've seen this candle appearing yet. I don't even know what that is. Oh, that's an encapsulation right here. Okay, I got that. That's a daily encapsulation. All right, so we got this set up right here. Now, so let me do this. Price is going to push up higher before it comes down south. Price has found support here. So as long as we're trading below that, we should be good to sell. Let me see the 1 minute time frame. Let's go to the 1 minute time frame. The one thing, you know what, I'm going to probably stand aside on the Euro Aussie, and I'll tell you why. The one thing that we cannot do, the one thing that we should not do, is force things on, right? And so if I look at the Euro Aussie dollar right here, the reason why I'm not that comfortable with the Euro Aussie dollar is because we could be in a rally first and then a dip, just because of the correction move that we're expecting. So I'm going to look at this from a different angle. Let's just see if I can find it from a different angle right here. And let's do this. I'm going to go back to the 1 hour. And I want to just take that high-low swing right here. 69.18 still becomes a factor. Okay. That's the case. Let's see here. How wide is the stop loss? That's about 94 pips away. And the target on this, where was the target? We're looking for support here, which is 123 pips away. If it breaks there, then we're looking for price to move down to this level down here, and that's 560. You know what? I'm gonna do it. And I'll tell you why. Because if you look at the if you look at the, what is it, if you take a look at the 1 minute time frame, we are trading above. All right, we are trading above the 200 EMA right here, and so which means that we're in a bullish trend. Now this is heading into the Asian session. All right, we're heading into the Asian session, so which means by the time we get into the European session, we may start seeing this Asian session as a correction move, and then start to take advantage of the move to the downside. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to trade this, but I'm going to put in some parameters right here that's going to protect myself from making sure that I don't get in too early, right? And so what I'm going to do is the Euro Aussie. Let's go to the Euro Aussie. It's open up Euro Aussie. This is the one right here. And we open up a new, just to make sure that it's fresh. There it is there. New chart. And I'm going to kill that one too. We're not in on that anymore. So the Euro Aussie, I'm going to drop. I'm going to first go ahead and make sure I update all the charts. And then what I'm going to do is, oh, it's a little choppy, right? Look at the data on here. It's very choppy on the 1 minute. A lot of gaps right here. A lot of gaps. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to load on the EA right here. And I'm going to load the settings that we were looking at trading here, the divergent settings. And I'm going to just add a few things here that I want defaulted. Let's see here. This I want to default it to lower. And time, I don't worry about the time so much for now. 1 minute, that's perfect. 5-minute fractal, that's perfect. The risk is perfect right there. Oh no, the risk is, oh snap. Oh yeah, that's right, 0.5% maximum risk, my bad. Okay, yep, that's right. Okay. Alright, I'm going to just save that again, because I had to just make a slight adjustment. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and sell only on this. Alright, I'm setting it to sell only. And I'm going to look to take, let's see where the profit taking level is going to be at. If I go to the daily, now for the day, I don't want to limit myself to this level right here, because that's only like 112 pips or so. Alright, so I definitely want to see a break of this level and a break further down south. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go ahead and have no limitations to my profits. So I'm not going to set any limitation to the profit. Alright, and I'm good to go. But the only thing I'm going to do here now is I'm going to change the time. I want to do the same thing at around about 8 o'clock, which is broker time on the Thursday. I want to go ahead and start trading. So Thursday, 8 o'clock, I'm okay going ahead and deploying the trading system in that direction and starting to find a trade heading south. So I'm going to set it for 8 o'clock on Thursday, which is, by the way, 2 o'clock. Hold on, that's 1 o'clock. It should be set to 9, my bad. I actually got to change this. 9 o'clock will be 2 o'clock in the morning, because it's 7 hours ahead of broker time. Alright, so it's 9 o'clock. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set it to 9 o'clock. And that means I've got to go ahead and change this also to 9 o'clock. I just remember that now. Alright, let's change this to 9 o'clock down here. Wouldn't have been a big difference, but I want to get the time right. Okay, there it is there. Alright, so I'm currently in at the moment right now. I'm in on 2 sells, Euro CAD, Euro Aussie, both selling, but only selling after 2 a.m. in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Alright, which is my broker time at 9 a.m. in the morning. And this is on a Thursday morning. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up this way. What I do like about both of these right now, they're both trading now in the buy zone. All right, they're both trading in the buy zone, which means it's going to take some time before it turns around, and that will take us probably into the European session. And again, just to be clear with everyone, all right, just to be 100% clear with everyone, all right, I am not saying that we're not going to expect some losers. We could get some losers, all right, but over time, in the day, in the trading day, the trading hours that we're trading, the market's going to move eventually to that level. And if it doesn't, if it stays bullish, then obviously we'll be out of the market. Now, what I could do is, on the Euro CAD, I've already put in my, my level that I want to sell below. And let's go ahead and double check that again. This is the level here. So the level I said that I'm good to be trading below is this 154.44. So I've put that into the EA on the Euro CAD, but then on the Euro New Zealand, Euro Aussie dollar, I haven't got any sort of limitations to where I want to trade, because look, if it still goes bullish right here, I'm pretty much going to stay bullish. But I guess what I could do is I could go ahead and do this. I could put in a level here. And say that high. As long as we're staying below this high, I'm okay selling. Alright, so let's put this in and say bearish below. Oh, great spelling, Gary. Alright, so bearish below. And that level is priced at 72.09. So as long as price trades below, let's double check that high. 72.10. So, all right, 72.10. So, 72.10, as long as price stays below 72.10, we're going to sell. So, I can go ahead and put this EA in right here and say, on the Aussie, 72.10. So, and I can go ahead and just make this into a 1 minute time frame right here. And I can say, sell below 72.10. All right. least I know that if it does trade above that, I'm not going to get caught up in this rally. All right. So if price does trade above this level right here, like something like this, trades above here, these I'm not going to get caught up in these little sells right here. That's going to end up, taking quite a bit of losses. So I want to stay within the direction of the trend right here. This is the trend that I'm looking at right now. Price is going to hit resistance. We're looking for price to fall back down south towards the support right here. If it breaks through that support, then I should be expecting price to continue to work its way back down to the downside. And so this is going to happen at 2 o'clock in the morning, right? 2 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time. We're going to look for this to go ahead and react and trade accordingly. So that is our setup right there. That's our setup right here. And that's how we're going to go ahead and trade both the Euro Aussie dollar and the Euro Canadian dollar. Looking for bearishness on both of them. And yes, as Jenny mentioned, possibly also a good setup on the Aussie CAD. I'm not going to trade it. I'm going to start cleaning up some of my positive positions so that I can go ahead and add in on the dips and continue to buy that position. But that is what I'm going to be doing. And maybe the Euro CAD could be like almost like a hedge position against my Aussie CAD. So whatever I'm losing on Aussie CAD, I can make it up on the Euro CAD going south. Now, question right here from Patricia. Patricia says here, your Euro CAD setup seems to be ready to short now. Are you pulling in the? Did we look at the Euro? Let's take a look right here. I don't think, no, we don't have a trade on this at all. No, we don't have a trade on this. Check this out. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong chart. Oh, we do. Oh, we do. Wow. Spoke about the Aussie as well. We did speak about the Aussie. All right, Euro, US dollar CAD. Let me take a look here. That's interesting. That's the position right about here, right there, yeah. We did get divergence here right at the top. Oh, this is the 1 hour. Let's go to the 4 hour. Oh, we do. We do. Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? We do. All right. Here it is right here. All right, so we have price moving higher from that peak right here. Came off that high there. So we have price moving higher. And this is actually showing us a nice little rising wedge right here. Broke through it with this bearish candle. Now coming back to retest with an indecision right here. Look at the oscillator. Oscillator is moving to the downside right here. Check that out. Moving to the downside. And so we also got a bit of resistance at the top right here. Coming off there. We have resistance right here. We could get down to a support level further down south down here. That could look like something down here. There. So we do have, there is no doubt, there's definitely a setup right here. Now, the daily trading range on this is 163 pips. And so going up to a 1 minute time frame, traders, I'm going to go ahead and blow this one too. I'm good with this one too. I'm going to go ahead and add this one as well. Here it is, US dollar CAD. I'm going to update all the time frames right here. Well, we came to the trading table today with only one look really, and that's the Euro CAD. And now we ended up finding a whole bunch of additional trade setups. Here it is here. Let's go take a look here. I'm going to be selling only. All right, selling only. Everything else is good to go. And I'm going to do this at the same time. I'm going to do this, set this to true. And I want to do this at 9 o'clock broker time. So this is going to be on the Thursday. Thursday at 9 o'clock, we're going to start trading it. All right. Now, I can stop trading at a certain time of the day if I wish to, which maybe it's not a bad option, saying, hey, listen here, let's trade all the way through until... let's see here. What time do we think the market's going to go ahead and settle down? I think the market's going to start settling down around about, let's say, I'm going to do 10, which is 1700 hours broker time on a Thursday. So I'm going to go between 9 and 1700 hours. That's the time I want to trade. That's about when the European sessions are settling down, just before close. So 9 to 1700 hours, that's 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to go ahead and trade it. I'm going to set these parameters on the others as well. So I'm going to go ahead and set that in and push that OK. Let me double check this as well. I'm going to add this to this as well. I just figured that this may be worth adding to this as well. So let's say, there we go, Thursday, and this is at 1700 hours. So I'm going to trade between those hours, and then the same thing for the Euro CAD right here. I'm going to add that parameter as well. And let's do this down below. Put that time in there. 1700 hours on Thursday. And we're good to go. Alright, perfect. Alright, fantastic. Now, let's make sure we're on the right time frame. It should be all on the 1 minute. Yep, all on the 1 minute right here. Let's says you're on the 50 minute in the settings. No. It's not. It's the 1 minute. Alright, let's take a look and see what else we've got. So we got the Euro, and then I just noticed here in the document that we also had a an Aussie US dollar setting up as well, bullish. Let's go to the Aussie US dollar right here. Now I'm a little reluctant to want to go ahead and check out the Aussie because it's traded against the dollar. But let's just take a look here and see where we're at. All right, we're chasing after that target on the upside right here, around about 68 and change. This is about 102 daily trading range. Let's see here. If dollar is going to weaken, and then Aussie going to rally, but actually I'm expecting the dollar to strengthen. I'm anticipating dollar to strengthen, so I'm not going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to say to I'm going to stay on the sideline right here on the Aussie. Do we have divergence on this though? Do I have divergence? Oh, we do. We want the price to break through this low right here. Nope, that was not it. My bad. It was actually this low right here. 65.52. 65.52. There it is. There. We have not broken below that low. So we don't have divergence yet. Oh, I keep putting on the wrong low. There it is, that low. Right. So let's add right here. This is add. This is actually bullish convergence. So once it takes out that low, look for bullish convergence. Right. Right now there is nothing. It's telling us the price can move down a little lower. All right. Cool. Let's go to the EA. Michael says I need to just double check on the EA here on the. And let's take a look at the. Someone's talking about the 15-minute time frame. Oh wow. Oh, you know what? I didn't even. I thought it was preset right here. No wonder everyone's telling me, Gary, you kidding me? Hold on a second, yeah. I think you're right. Moving too fast through these charts. So what time did we say we're going to trade it until? We said we're going to trade it at 9 o'clock, right? And that was going to be on a Monday. Nope, Thursday. And set to true. And then on a Thursday at around about 1700 hours, we're going to stop trading. Perfect. All right. I think I got it now, guys. I think I got it now. And we said that we are going to do selling only. So sell on the And we've got the divergence there, so we might as well go ahead and do it. All right, I think we're good now. Michael, thank you. Appreciate that. You've got to have it. You got to check the time frames. Got to check the time frames. So let me just double check the euro, the US dollar CAD. Yep, we're looking for a sell-off to the downside. Now that means that if the dollar's going to weaken, which I don't think it's going to, I think we see a little bit of upside move in the dollar, but the Canadian should be strengthening, which means oil price should be going north. Let me just take a look at the dollar index again, just to double check on something, because maybe I will fire a trade on the Aussie when it gets to that position. You know what I can do? I'm going to show you what I can do on the Aussie. Yeah, we are seeing a bit of divergence on the dollar index right here. So as price goes ahead and creates this higher high right here, right here you can see price is obviously following it, right? But now we're seeing a slight bit of divergence, so which means that we can see a little bit of an upside moving dollar. When we see that upside moving dollar then go down, that's going to go ahead and give us the sell opportunity right there. As of right now, we got to stay on the sideline. Right? So dollar might just slight bit of rally and then a dip back down south. All right? So this is what I'm going to do on the, check this out. On the Aussie US dollar. There it is there. Aussie US dollar. This is what I'm going to do on the Aussie US dollar. I can go ahead and, well, let's take a look and see how far it is first. Yes, still 63 pips, right? I don't know. 63 pips. And then we're looking to buy. So what we can do is this. We can set up a setup. And I'm going to show you how this is set up. Take a look at the low right here. 62.53, right? 62.53. So what I can do is I can open up Aussie. Right here. This is Aussie US dollar. Go down to the 1 minute time frame on this. Alright, 1 minute time frame. And then what I can do is I can say, no, I cannot. I'm just trying to think right here if I can place it behind that. No, I thought of buying. No, I cannot. No, I cannot. No, I thought there was something I could do on the EA, but I cannot. I'm going to have to wait for price to break below that level. So I'm going to have to wait for price to break above. All right. Wait for price to break above. Oh, sorry, below this level right here at 62.53. All right, that's it. We're done. All right, we're done. All right, we've got our setup, so we know exactly how we're going to be able to play this. Now we're going to wait and see what happens at 2 o'clock. You can see here are the trades that we are looking to trade right here. We've got Euro CAD, Euro Aussie, and then US dollar Canadian. Both of them are, so all three of them are on the 1 minute time frame. So those are the ones are on the watch list. We'll take a look and see how those things play out, how those trades play out. But I'll be watching it. We'll take a look tomorrow morning. Remember, trading will stop at 10 o'clock in the morning, which is 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to start putting trades in if the conditions are lined up from around about 2 o'clock in the morning. So 2 o'clock in the morning, we start getting ready for trading. If the conditions lined up at 2 o'clock, we start firing trades. And if we still have conditions lined up after 10 o'clock, we're actually going to be stop adding new positions or new trades to the platform. So that's it. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit from that. And oh, there Carlos says, if in doubt, it's better to stay out. Absolutely. But you know what? I'm never in doubt. I'm always open for a game. As long as this, yeah. The one thing that traders keep doing, right, is they keep putting these things in front of them, right? Putting things like obstacles in front of them to stop, to avoid them from trading. So sometimes we can be our own enemy when it comes to trading, because a lot of times we put these obstacles or these doubts in our mind because of things that we just add to it. Remember something, it's very, very simple. Do you have divergence? Yes, I have. Do you have a system that you can trade in divergence? Yes, I have. Then go ahead and deploy it and let it ride. That's it. End of story, period. All right? There's no bits and buts about that. Just go ahead and follow the process. The one thing that I've learned over the years, 25 plus years that I've been trading, is that, you know what? We need to stop making excuses for not placing trades. We always making excuses why we don't want to trade. Oh, hang on, we got a fundamental coming out tomorrow. Oh, hang on, listen here, we got the resistance coming up at got a resistance level. I don't want to buy at resistance. Good point, though. You don't want to buy at resistance. But the problem is what is the overall direction? If the overall direction is bullish, right? If the overall direction is bullish and price just came off a support level, you expect a breakout of resistance in order for pricing, then go ahead and set limits there. So, hey, when it breaks this resistance and with a confirmation in a 1 hour time frame, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. So there's always an answer to an obstacle, right? There's always an answer to an obstacle. But don't let it completely keep you out of the market from trading, because if you keep making excuses why we can't trade, you're going to be just like that guy, always watching other people make profits, all right? Anyway, traders, we'll see what happens tomorrow. Maybe you're going to say to me, oh, big dog, I told you, stay out of the market. Was a bad choice. All right, we'll check it out tomorrow. We'll see what happens. You have a great time. See you tomorrow. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Yeah, see you in the next video. I think that's it. I'm speaking to you like I'm speaking to traders in my trading room. Like, I'll see you tomorrow, but that's not going to happen unless I post another video. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you haven't clicked the notification button, then you're not going to get the notifications. So do that. Subscribe now. Push the notification buttons. So if I do post a video, then I'll see you tomorrow. This is Epic Big Dog, signing off.